Hi, beautiful souls. This is Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, thank you for joining me again. You returning folks will see that I've got a new setup. I am traveling this summer. Right now I'm in New York City, so the setup is new. I have a few announcements before we get into the readings. So, and the focus of the I'm going to discuss eclipse season, which is the focus of this reading. First announcement. I am staying right beneath the flight pattern to one of the local airports. And there are times when the planes go overhead and there are times when they don't. The weather pattern changed over the weekend, and so the planes started going overhead right when I was trying to get these readings out, and I thought I would wait a couple of days to see if it changed, but it hasn't. So you will hear some noise pollution overhead, and I apologize for that. I'm just going to try and do my best to stop talking as the planes go overhead and start up again when I can. So pardon the interruption. The second thing that I want to share is that these readings are going to be around the eclipse season that we're in. So eclipse season started July 23rd with the new moon in Leo this past Sunday. It's going to end September 6th, but it's going to peak on the 21st of August, which is the total solar eclipse that's happening, and that's going to span across the United States. Here comes a plane. I believe that's a Monday, August 21st, and the eclipse is going to start in the Pacific Northwest over the state of Washington, and it's going to go across the United States, more towards the northern part of the United States, and end in the mid-Atlantic. So I know it's going to hit New York City, I believe around 4 p.m.-ish on that same day. So we haven't had an eclipse go across, a solar eclipse go across the United States in that manner for quite a while. And I have a feeling, someone quoted 100 years to me. I'm not an astrologer, so I really don't know, but I know that I have been feeling the effect of eclipse season for the last week or two already. And because most of my viewers are residents of the United States, I'm going to focus this reading on the theme of the eclipses. Eclipses bring up, for many of us, those things that our soul, our spirits, and the spirit world in general is asking us to shift, to change. Usually it's those things we don't want to look at because they're too hard to answer. We are going to be put through a sieve, and those issues are going to come up, and they're going to be placed right in front of us for us to take a look at, so that we can change, so that we can move and burn off what no longer is needed and move into this new cycle, evolve really into this new cycle with less baggage from the past. And more fuel and more direction and more vision to really, start a new cycle in our lives, to begin that new project, to begin a different relationship with self, to begin whatever it is that your spiritual path is asking of you at this time. So that's what these readings are going to focus on. If you are having a difficult time, or just, a difficult time during this time, feel free to reach out to me. I am doing an event on July 30th in New York City. It's a tarot night at OK Cafe in Astoria, Queens. I'll put a link to the Facebook invite below. Please, if you're in the area, I'd love to meet you, and I'd love to give you a mini reading that day, so come on by. Or if you really need, some one-on-one time with me, click the link below and schedule a reading. I am happy to do that, especially for you all during eclipse season. I know that I've been reaching out to my personal helpers and readers and healers who work with me on the physical plane, and I'm happy to be that support system for you. Okay. Let me think if there's anything else. Happy birthday to Leos, all you Leos. I love you guys, the regal lions of the zodiac. I hope you're all having a wonderful birthday month. And I think that's it for the announcements. And without further ado, hello my Aries viewers, welcome. This is Freya, this is Spirit Healer Tarot, and this is your Eclipse Cycle Love and Spirituality reading for the month of July 23rd through August 23rd, 2017. If you haven't already listened to the introduction, please take a moment to listen to at least the middle section of the intro where I explain a little bit about the eclipses, what I understand about it, what I've been taught about it, and why I'm doing these readings this month in this way. All right, so let me say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for our understanding. May all of my dear Aries intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. I would like Aries to have love in their lives, to be in loving relationships, to have creative work that is fulfilling, and to always be guided towards their highest destiny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What are the messages and energies for Aries for the month of the eclipse cycle, July 23rd through August 23rd, 2017? Please show us. Please show us the messages and energies and spiritual guidance for the month of the eclipse cycle for Aries. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What are the messages and energies for Aries for the month of the eclipse cycle 2017? Feeling the energy of the cards to find out which one wants to come through for you guys. All right, I think it's this middle one. Okay, Aries. Oh, I hope you're well. I hope the beginning of the eclipse cycle, that new moon in Leo on Sunday, I hope that was an okay day for you guys. Let's see. This first card is going to be the card of the situation, the past situation that has brought you to the present moment. Okay. And you've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. For the eclipse cycle, the second card is going to be the card about what spirit and your spirit guides and your soul is asking you to release, to change, or to let go of. And you've got the Queen of Cups upright. Interesting. The next card is asking, what is standing in the way of you making this shift, this change? And you've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so that's standing in the way. Interesting reading so far. The fourth card in the fourth position is going to be the card of the situation that's evolving as the eclipse cycle moves through your life this month. And you've got the Ten of Discs again in reverse. Okay. And then the bottom card here, the last one I'm going to pull, is for your spiritual guidance for the month. And it's the Eight of Swords, interference. Okay, really interesting reading, Aries. Let me see. Let me tune into the energies of the cards. What I'm noticing is that there are no major arcanas, right? We don't have the Fool, we don't have the High Priestess, we don't have the Death card, the Sun. they're all sort of, we have one court card, the Queen of Cups, and then the rest are minor arcana energies. So let me just tune in. Okay. So the first card that you received is this Ten of Cups in reverse, right? And this is the past situation that has brought you to the present moment. You have a real wish you had a real wish, or you have a real wish for emotional fulfillment. This is, when the card is upright, it's like the love of family, the love of a partner, a lover next to you, just complete emotional fulfillment, friendships that are in harmony, and that are deeply rooted and deeply reciprocal, right? There's reciprocity here. It's emotional fulfillment. In the reverse, now I'm reading for a lot of people, so let me just tune into the first message that I'm receiving. In the reverse, what I'm hearing is there have been opportunities for you to receive this, but you've turned away. Right? You've turned away from the opportunities to receive this. Some of you have turned away from opportunities to receive this. Others of you have just been wanting it but not feeling. It's almost like I see some of you who are already in relationship and you're kind of like, well, this is my partner, or this is you know, who I'm with, but for some reason you're not feeling the upright energy of this card. You're not feeling the fulfillment of this card. In fact, you're feeling somewhat like, what's wrong? Why am I not feeling this with this person that I'm with? Okay, that's for others of you. And finally, the last ones, it speaks of a last category of you Aries folks. It's speaking of a disappointment in love, but mostly because you're letting it go too soon. What I'm hearing, it's like you want this dream, but you're not able to fulfill it. Pardon the outside noise. You're not able to fulfill it because it takes a while to get there, right? And you're letting it go too soon, or others have let you go too soon, or somehow the situation hasn't worked out. Okay. So that's where you're standing. That's the past situation that has brought you to where you're standing today at the beginning of eclipse season. What you're being asked to change or to let go of. We've got the Queen of Cups. Okay, this is watery energy. This is emotional energy, emotionally connected energy. The Queen of Cups is someone who is in integrity with her emotions, and that means that what she feels, she expresses. And not in a negative way. She's just like, this is what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling really happy, or I'm feeling really shitty, or I'm feeling really sad, or whatever it is, right? It's her calling in life is to be in emotional integrity, not to gloss over. She's not afraid of feelings, basically, right? She is the one who can dive with you into the depths of despair and sit with you into the heights of ecstasy and joy, if that's where you're at, if you're a friend of this person. So there's something that Spirit is asking you to change regarding your relationship to this energy. Now, Aries. I know some of you are pretty fiery. You know, you're kind of just, you think without speaking. Some of you are not very, you may be aware of your emotions, but you're not necessarily comfortable expressing them. So again, I'm reading for a lot of different people. You're going to have to figure out for yourself what this card means. In my from what I'm hearing from my guides, is some of you are being asked to turn towards this energy, to become more the Queen of Cups. If there's a person in your life, doesn't have to be a woman, it could be, men can be very in tune with their emotions as well. If there's a man or a woman in your life who embodies this energy, one of the messages is to turn toward that person, to become more like that person, because it's not your usual mode of operating in the world, and you could learn a lot from that person. Okay, let me just tune in some more. For others of you, you're being asked to let go of this person if you want this if you want the Ten of Cups to go upright, you may have to let go of a watery, emotionally connected person. And again, I'm getting a couple of different reads on this, so you're going to have to figure out in your life what's what. Are you being asked to turn towards some emotion in your life to become more comfortable working in the emotional realm for yourselves? Or are you being asked to let someone go who embodies this in order for you to get the Ten of Cups? Right? What's standing in the way is this Ace of Wands. What's standing in the way is, here's the Ace of Wands. It's a fiery opportunity. It's a creative union. It's a creative idea, not a union. And yet it's in reverse. So somehow what's standing in the way is you turning away from it, right? You turning away from the opportunity to love. The Queen of Cups could also just be the energy of love, right? Feminine part of love, not the masculine part. The masculine is turning away from it. Ace of Wands, very masculine energy, very sexual energy. There's something around you just saying no. And so you're blocking this from coming into your life and turning this Ten of Cups right side up. And if you continue to do that, if you continue to just, go with the flow, not really listen to spirit, not really listen to anyone's advice, I'm sorry, not anyone's advice, your higher self's advice, because what I'm reading is the higher vibration that wants to move through you, through your life, right? It's the evolution that you're being asked to step into. So it's not anyone else, it's you. If you continue just, turning away from the Ten of Cups, turning down offers of love, turning down offers of love, not connecting with your own ability to be an emotional person and to stay with, your emotional life and to honor that, then this is going to come about. And this is the card of the Ten of Discs. It's the card of wealth, right? The Ten of Discs is like the I have it all card, the card of the builders who have built their fortune, their business, their skyscrapers, they've got their home, they've got all the material needs are met, including family, including career, including home, including finances, kind of like the kingly aspect of the pentacles and the suite of the discs. However, it's upside down. So what I'm getting is, the message is, if you're going to continue on this path, you may end up with quite a lot of money, maybe really successful in your career, but you won't feel the satisfaction of it as fully, right? Because what I'm sensing is that you guys are really longing for this. Actually, this. You're really longing for this. But you're turning away from the people who could give you that. You're turning away from the very thing that can bring you these two cards upright. Right? The money and the love. That's what you want. In order to get it, you're being asked to change your relationship to your emotional life. You're being asked to change your relationship to love in general. And you're being asked to stop turning down offers of love. People want to love you. What's up, Aries? Why are you turning them down? Well, this is why. Your spiritual guidance, Eight of Swords, interference. This is the mind feeling trapped. This is the mind in fear, right? So there is, along with a great desire for love, you have a great fear in your mind as well. Let me tune into what this fear is about. Hang on. For some of you, the fear is about having to share your life with another person, share decision making, share the power, right? When you become a couple with someone, there's another person that you need to take into consideration and share the power with that person. I'm hearing there's some fear around sharing your life with another person. There's also a fear of being exposed, of being vulnerable, of being shown. Aries are, hate to say it, but you guys can have a little bit of an ego, right? So you like to look good, you like to be the apple of someone's eye. In relationship, you're going to stumble, you're going to fall, you're going to have, you're going to have your dark shadow side be seen, your not so attractive side, right? And you're kind of afraid of showing that side. There's a little bit of shame attached to the desire for love. It's almost like you only want the good stuff. You don't really want the other stuff that comes with the good stuff, right? The working things out, the being wrong, having to say sorry, I was wrong, you were right, having to forgive someone when they screw up. There's a lot, relationships take a lot of work, but there's also a fear of rejection, right? In your deepest and most vulnerable place, that's one of the most hurtful emotions to feel, is feeling rejected. And some of you are like, I don't want to be rejected, so I'm not even going to let it in. This is also not just the card of fear, it's also the card of the mind at bondage. In bondage, feeling bound, because you're feeling like you're trapped, but really you're not, because you can just choose to not be trapped. Usually, I won't go there. To me, this is the mind at war with itself. I could do it this way, I could do it that way, I could do it that way, I could do it this. Which way do I go? And honestly, you just pick one. Pick one, make the commitment to pick one way to release yourself from this mental bondage and start going down that road of love. Start going down the road of building. Let me take some clarifiers. So I'm traveling, so the only 2 decks I brought are the Thoth deck, which I'm using for all the readings, and then my Motherpeace deck, which I'm using as clarifiers. Please clarify the 8 of Swords for me, for my dear Aries viewers. What are they afraid of? What is keeping them stuck? What is keeping them in bondage? Four of Cups. Okay. Let me see what else. And the 2 of Cups. So you're afraid of disappointment in love. So the 2 of Cups is the partnership card, the love card, the union card, right? We've got 2 people, 2 dolphins. We've got the moon in the background, and see what I was talking about, the shadow and the light, the dark and the light. You know, in love, you do have to take the dark with the light. And I hear that in the past, you've been disappointed. People have, this is sort of the boredom card. People have kind of like come into your life and you've been bored with them. You've kind of been like, eh. It's also the card of disappointment. There are offers, right? People are offering to you. I want you. I want to be with you. Here's the Queen of Cups offering her waters just to you. And this is you kind of just like, nah, walking away. So I'm hearing disappointment, past disappointment in love that maybe you still haven't quite gotten over. And really holding out for that ideal. Again, look at the card. The 2 cups, black and white. The 2 seashells, the 2 dolphins, the 2 mermaids, and the moon. Some of you Aries are very idealistic, and you want the fairy tale. You get disappointed by the reality. But you all are very grounded, down to earth people. You like to build. Right? You like to build things with others, and you can only build them in reality. Okay, so the angel card that came for you, I pull angel cards all the time for each reading. I asked which angel wanted to come to help you with your eclipse cycle, and I got the card of inspiration. And that's really, you know, with your reading, I'm feeling like you guys need a little bit of inspiration in love. Why are you so bored? What will it take for you to be inspired by love again and turn this Ace of Wands upright and say, yes, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it this time, instead of going upside down and kind of just going in halfway, but not all the way. How can you find your inspiration? Okay, let's get some cards from the Gateway Oracle deck by Denise Linn and see what that inspiration could be. Please show us the messages for Aries for the month of the eclipse cycle. How can they be inspired to allow love, real love, true love back into their lives? Fulfilling love, love that is reciprocal, equal, beautiful. Show us, please. Okay. You got the card of launching your journey. And it says, I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. All right. So some of you, travel might be what inspires you again. Letting go of an old story, right? Letting go of past disappointments, letting go of an old disappointing story, and launching into something new. Launching your journey. Inner and outer travel are ahead. Get ready, for you are about to embark on a journey. This could be an inner sojourn, a voyage to distant lands, or even a project or idea that is coming to life. The universe wants you to know, where have you always wanted to go? What have you always wanted to do or to be? This is the time to make it happen. Launch yourself forward and explore the world around you. However, before any journey, inner or outer, take time to prepare for the adventure ahead. Know where you are and know where you want to go. How will you get there? What steps are necessary in order to take this leap? Have a clear vision, but also be prepared for the unexpected, and allow the journey to bring as much joy as the destination. Some questions to ask yourself: how can I prepare for the journey ahead? What is the greatest journey that I could embark upon in my life? And what destination will be the most fulfilling? All right, Aries. That's what the cards have for you this month. I hope that was helpful. I hope you find your inspiration and launch that journey. I have a feeling you know what you want to create, right? It's there. It's there. There's just the choosing to do it and the choosing which path to take. I'm excited for your journey. Please be in touch if you need any further clarification for this month, and let me know how your journey progresses, all right? Take care. Bye-bye.